Hello, everybody. Exciting, exciting, because we are going to have the new catalog. I should show you actually. The new catalog tomorrow coming available. And I intend to show you some things also tomorrow that will be live and on YouTube. If interested, check tomorrow or do the subscribe button on my YouTube if you want to see some of this new stuff and how I coordinate stamp sets with designer paper. That's what I'm going to focus on. Some of the new stamp sets with the new designer paper. All right. So anyway, so since I'm going to be doing that, I just tossed it. Today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a bunch of cards and different card designs using, let's see, how many stamp sets? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different stamp sets with different kinds of cards. I believe maybe it's 7, but let's look at them and let's see what's happening. Okay. All right. Oh, and at the end, I'm going to show you quickly how to make one of them. Okay, which is really fairly simple. So I can just give you the dimensions for that. All right. So let's go ahead and go live and show you the material. Make sure I am live. And so I'm going to check that as I usually do. Oh, yes, I am there. I am there. Okay. So I do hear my voice, so I don't want to do that. So I have to make sure that that's kind of off. And so here I am, and see if I see 2 watching. Hey, Peggy. All right, I see you. I won't look back there again. So I'm here. And I wanted to show you that I do have to, there it goes. I think I got it. Hold on. Just getting my sound correct just for a second. There it goes. Now I'm good. All right. So anyway, so I'm going to show you some of these cards that we did a swap. I have a team leader, Bethany Barnard. She's fantastic. She's basically the person I go to for help, and she helps a lot of people. She's very, very kind. So she is my mainstay. We do these swaps, and there were 2 kinds of swaps that we did. One was called a shoebox swap, and then this one was 10 people went ahead and chose a stamp set or a suite and made some cards, and then we swapped them. All right, so I want to show you these. All right, so the first one is from Nina. Okay, Nina Southern Accents. Is her page, and I know it by heart since I also visit Nina a lot. And she used, there is a suite that is called Hues of Happiness, and it also, with that Hues of Happiness comes some glossy dots, which I do have in that suite. And if I can find them, I will show you those glossy dots. Yes, here are the glossy dots that comes with that suite. They are fantastic, fabuloso, and I really like them. And anyway, the basic stamp set is called Happiness Abounds, and it's all about the flowers, and you can see all the different ones that she used to stamp and the happy birthday, so you can see that real well. It has dies that will get cut out the flowers and the leaves that they have, so you will have that as well. And this is one of the designer papers. And so you have navy, blue, melon, mambo, a daffodil delight, pool party, night of navy, those are some of those colors that are in that designer paper. And it's all about flowers and roses and things like that. And I'll again be presenting tomorrow designer paper and how to match designer paper up with the new stamp sets, okay, and what to do. And you'll be seeing a little bit of that. And so those are the glossy dots that come with the suite, which comes with the paper and the stamp set and the dies. And so this was also one of them. This is done by Lauren Stouffer. She's part of our team. And she went ahead and decorated the envelope with one of the papers. So you have at least a glimpse at some of that paper. And also one of the other papers is in these flowers, and it's a gradient of red to those yellows, and blue is in there as well. The pool party, I should say, is the coloring. And so this was another card, a beautiful card that she die cut. All of these were die cut out by that bundle. So that was really nice. And of course, she went ahead and embossed all this in gold. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous card. It was a lot of work to do this for sure, to do each individual stamp. You can see the individual stamps that it has by the embossed parts. So it's just gorgeous, just a gorgeous, gorgeous. Look at all the different kinds of flowers in that stamp set. Just gorgeous, a real nice array. Both of these I thought were really nice, representing what the stamps were, okay, and what the dies are, all right? So as you can see, right? Very nice set. All right. And so that is called Hues of Happiness, Glossy Dots. It is found on page 109 of the catalog if you are interested. The next one I have here is Wild and Sweet. And Wild and Sweet was done by Shelley Westcott. And there is this black and white paper that they have that is part of the new designer paper. One side is pretty black, and I can show you that. And then the other side is more white with black, I would guess, not stenciling, but kind of stenciling. See, so it's kind of the negative. So you see right here, it's the negative of this. So one side is black with white and the other side's white with black. And so you can see how that works. All right, and so that's a very pretty paper, and that's going to be available. And so in this set, you have you have 3 animals. There are no words to that set, but there are the 3 animals that are there. And if I remember correctly, there's a panda bear and a raccoon, and then the koala. Wild and Sweet, found on page 87 of the catalog. All right, so that would be page 87. All right, so that was another swap. So these are the swaps that we that each person made so that they would get cards. We did 10 and we got 10 back, and I will show you that. I will show you that some more in a bit. So you have that. Then here comes the mail card. There's a great mail set, and that mails, he's the man sweet. He's all that is the bundle or stamp set. The suite is found on page 79 of your catalog, of your new catalog. And the colors are basically Cajun craze, soft succulent, some crushed curry, early espresso, basic black. And this is a great, great, great card. Look at that. Look at that. And that was from Terry Sanders. Very nicely done. She did some little extra things that I think people should notice. like she roughed up these little banners. So they're kind of rough, and this is cut rough. It's all supposed to be rugged, you know, and then those steel little embellishments are just perfect for this card. She really did a great job with this card. So that was Terry Sanders and her mail card. Okay, so that's what she made. All right, so then we had another, let me see, I first want to see if I can get these first. Yes, this will come later. So the next one is that we're going to be showing is one that is, let me show you this. This is this set, we got that. And I'm going to show you these together because they all come from the same set so that you can see the variety and what you can do with these. Now, these were both from Terry Cristiano. This was in a trade. This was part of the shoebox. And that means we went and we brought a shoebox of our kit and materials so each person could make a card. That was quite fun, the shoebox. And then this one is called, I'm trying to remember the name of this one, something bottled happiness. Okay, the bottled happiness basically has various size bottles, and one of the things I'm going to show you, here it is. Here are the other bottles from the bottled happiness in a little cork. All right, that was used here, so you can see here's the message here. Sending a little message was part of that stamp set. And let's see if you can read that. Yeah, sending cheer is that one right here in that black. There is only a couple, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll show you tomorrow as well, each of these sets in full from the catalog. I'll be presenting these so that you can see then tomorrow the catalog pictures of this. And you have seen the cards today, gives you a full picture of that suite or that stamp set that will allow you to make cards like this. This is very sweet. She used some vellum. She used the brass butterflies, and she embossed the backing here. Very nice. The amount of detail. This is a 2-step stamping. So you put the light blue and then the dark blue. So you have 2 different stamps for this whole image. Very pretty. Same thing here. There's the bottle. You do the bottle and then you go ahead and do a second stamping to fill the bottle with the liquid. Also very nice. And then you have this in black and white. Again, you have this right here is that other new designer paper that they have in black and white. And it is botanical in nature. And it is called, I'm pretty sure I got that name. It is called Perfectly Penciled. So that's what I was saying, an etching, perfectly penciled. So, and so you have an idea, and tomorrow you can see more of it when I do my catalog reveal. All right, so tomorrow I'll probably do my catalog reveal early on. So anyway, so those are these for part of the swap, and this is what was swapped. And then this was also swapped, and this is by Hannah Bird. Then I'm going to do the, well, I'll wait. Well, I want to do the Wisteria Wishes, and I will be getting to details with the Wisteria Wishes. It's one of those that I do have. These I do not have, but I do have Wisteria Wishes. It's a beautiful set, and I'm going to show you quite a few things with this one today. So this card is definitely delightful. It is a framed. Faith is about trusting even when you don't understand. So here you have a beautiful pop-up framed card, just perfect, just a lovely, delightful card with that wisteria. She also went ahead and did, of course, a little bit of our Winka Stella in here as well. All right. So that was that one with that added little bottles, which is kind of fun to see. All right. So then let me make sure. Okay. So those were the swap. My swap then, which was part of, since I joined in, my part of the swap, which you saw last week, I believe I made this for you. I believe it was last week, but there is a video on how to make these. And these are just our cute little thanks tea pouches because they hold tea. You could probably, I was putting tea and chocolate in there, but you could probably hold 2 or 3 tea bags in here. All right. And so they are really cute, accordion style sides that collapse in, so you get that real tea bag effect. I did it in 3 colors because of paper and designer paper. You don't have this enough of the same designer paper. And I used the thanks here. You can hear my birdies. Of course you can. And then I did it right here. So these are 3 of the colors. This is the sorbet, this is the parakeet, and this is the orchid oasis, right? So those are those different ones. Okay. So those are those. And then there's the little thanks back here as well. So these were quite fun to make. And if you want to check those out, you can go to my YouTube channel or go ahead and search below my videos. All right. So when we did the shoebox, this was a shoebox, so I won't do that quite yet. So I did want to go ahead and show you this one, which was part of the trade as well. Want to make sure that I showed you this one because this is Terry, Cindy Terry Baker. Sorry, Cindy. All right. So this was hers, and she inspired me very much. And this was the Wisteria. And so I'm going to go ahead and I will be showing you more of this, and I will be showing you the directions at the end of how to build a card like this. All right. So it stands like that, folds down, goes very nicely into an envelope. So this is 5.5 by 4.25 at the end. Perfect. All right. Love these cards that are so fancy fold and yet delightful. All right. So the next one I want to show you, which was part of the shoebox swap. I just have a few here. That is all, but I wanted to show you them because don't forget, you have the Waves of Inspiration bundle here, and it has the stamp set, which are the cling rubber stamp set, and they have dies. And you can see we cut out this, and it has a big, beautiful wave die. And one of the new stamp sets that are coming out are words. And this is one of the words. It's a nice, big, bold stamp set. And you might be looking for that. And I'll show you that tomorrow. Sending sunshine and good feelings your way. And so this was a great, great, great card that we did as our shoebox trade. And then we had another shoebox trade, which is this one. And this one's great. And I posted a picture of all the possibilities yesterday on that stamp set and the words. This is definitely a very nice stamp set, considering all the words that you can place and put together. It really is lovely. It's called Sending Smiles. It's on page 14. This is using the new Pretty Prince paper, which is gorgeous, which is similar to the Sun Prince. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous paper. And I will be showing you a little bit of that later on. All right. So it's a big show and tell today. So the next picture the next one I wanted to show you was which I am very proud of. working on simple stamping. And this is Brewed for You. All right. And this one has some Wink Stella, and it has what is called crystal effects. But usually when you do crystal effects and you let it dry slowly, it gives you this glass-like kind of bubble effect. But what I did is I heated it so that it would crinkle. So it's all crinkly. I really like it, what the effect that it had. Just used my little heat gun from Stampin' Up and heated that up, and it gave it a great little effect. I cut out the bottle. This stamp set, I just got the Brewed for You. I have too many folks in my family that this will be great for, and I'm really pleased how that came out. And there is that set. So that's going to become available. And really, that's a great set. And with that, he's the man, and he's the man, you're all set. You've got tons. And they've got some great nature ones for men in the new catalog as well. So I think that'll be great. Okay. So now, just a few more stamp sets I want to show you that are new and that you have seen me work with, and that's Sweet Songbird and Cup of Tea, all right? And the Tea Boutique is a suite, and it comes with some cards that are standard size, that are 5 in the colors, and there are 20 of them, if I'm correct, with envelopes. They're just delightful. And again, I'll show you those tomorrow more, because I know I haven't shown you those yet. But these are the cards, standard size, standard envelopes. And this die set and stamp set is just delightful, and just goes ahead and allows for some really pretty things. You can cut out the little flowers here in that stamp set that come here. You can also cut this out. You can die cut that out. Of course, you can die cut the little tea bags out. You can die cut the lemon out. You can die cut this teacup out. You can die cut a full teacup. So it really is. And look at how many sentiments: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sentiments. So much here. This is such a great, great set. And of course, that's what I use to make my little tea pouch. So this is a fantastic set. This Sweet Songbirds comes as a bundle with a punch, as you've seen in my previous videos. I have shown you all of these cards, but just to remind you, this is just a great, great stamp set with every little stamp works perfectly. You can have the sleepy eyes, you can have the round eyes, you can have the feet going different direction, you can have the wings here, the belly, and of course that punch cuts all of these pieces out. All of these pieces out. Very, 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 very cute. Very, very cute. And this one, which I absolutely love. And what it's going to do is it opens up like this. And that's sweet. I like this card very much. And I will be making this soon. I'll be making a next video on this soon. Probably next Monday, if not this weekend, because I will be traveling soon. So, so this card inspired me to do this. And this card is using the sun prints. And whether you're using the sun prints or the pretty prints that come in different colors, this just comes in the gray granite and the new sky color, which evades me right now. Starry Sky, is that what it's called? It's called Starry Sky. And so that paper is just delightful. And so this is hanging on by a thread since it's not completely done. It's just tacked on there gingerly. And this set I'm going to be showing you has some wispy ferns in there and some wispy little leaves. And I can show you that tomorrow when I do the catalog launch. Look for it. Look for it. It will be there. You don't have to get me live, but look for it to see it. So we saw those and we saw that. And so my mainstay was to go ahead and quickly show you a little bit this paper. This is that Prince paper, and it is the Sunny Prince is in the blues and navy blue and Pacific Point, and this one is in Bermuda Bay, Blueberry Bliss, Calypso Coral, Coastal Cabana, Evening Evergreen, Gorgeous Grape, Petal Pink, Rich Raspberry, Shaded Spruce, Soft Seafoam, Soft Succulent, and Sweet Sorbet. And this paper is just, I mean, it's gorgeous and will go with so much. And again, it's that generic paper that can go with many stamp sets, and that is. And they're a little different. Opa, they're a little different from the blue. See, there you go. Isn't that great? All the different colors. Isn't that fun? So just to show you some of that coloring, but this is the green. Look at that, just gorgeous. All right, the other side, sorry about that. The other side is more like this. That gorgeous. Just gorgeous. So that is the Pretty Prince versus the one that's in blue. The blue is a little bit different, has a few different backings than this one does. It has this on one of them, which that in the blue, and it has, see that gray granite, so there's that, and then there's that one with the stripes, and then otherwise they're the same. So that's a little different, but that's those blues. So I just wanted to show you that quickly. And trying to go through this, more cards. Okay, here is a class for you. Do you need help doing a class? Look at this, Wisteria Wishes. I just think this is so versatile, this bundle, with its dies, and I mean, it has tons of dies. It has 8 dies, and it cuts out all kinds of different things for you, leaves these actually, and I'll show you in just a second. It's great. Okay, so this set goes perfectly with New Horizons. The New Horizons don't, if you have not purchased that designer series paper in the mini catalog, it's time. This is going to carry you through the fall, through the winter, through the mountains, through the beaches, through the starry nights of Halloween. It is just going to do it all for you. It is great. I did this one right here where it is more, I thought, fall-like. And so this was one of the cards where I used the stamp set and then die cut these out. All right. So there's that one. Then here, look at this one, using again the New Horizons designer series paper. All right. And here I cut that out. There was a die that cuts this wisteria out this way, very large, so it looks like pine trees. And then, of course, the wonderful deer punch that is still in our catalog, and the deer stamp set for the winter. It's a lovely, lovely set. Using that Horizons paper. When you open this one up, you can see there's a little lake, and there's the little deer right down here. And then I stamped with one of the stamps, like little Christmas trees or winter trees. So that is that one. Then we have this one again right here. Again, this is using the designer paper and simply that wisteria set. All I'm doing, this is some vellum here. And here are those very nice gems that come with that Hues of Happiness suite, the glossy dots. Trying to make it look a little bit like grapes. And so there's vellum, and then the fresh freesia, I believe, below. And then this was in that vellum also, in that evening evergreen. And then I stamped back here underneath, I stamped using the stems and these three that come up in the background. So there was that one. Then I did this one, which is one of my favorite cards. And I do have a video on this that I did, I think last week. I think, or was it Saturday even? I did this one. It's a great, great card. You really should take a peek at this. It is not that hard. I give the dimensions and everything, and it works each time. So that's the nice thing. It works pretty easily and each time. Again, all from the Wisteria Wishes. So look at a class, what you can do in a class, the variety and how they look so different from each other. And then, thanks to Cindy, I made this card. And I did emboss with white embossing powder. And I went ahead and used the Wisteria Wishes. And I did use the stamp set that is called In the Moment. And it's about various women in various positions. There are 3 women. It's a great stamp set. It just took me a while to figure out how to use it and when to use it. And I did. And I love this. And if you would notice, Cindy's was this way, like this, and mine is this way. And you can even put this bar a little bit higher if you want. All right, there you go. That's how it looks. And I'm going to give you the measurements of this one and how to make this card. This is the last piece here. Here is all of those beautiful, beautiful cards with the Wisteria Wishes bundle. And definitely a set to get, and a set you can work through from summer through winter with. That is one of the nice things. And this paper also can definitely be, again, with that Horizons, you've got yourself a few seasons here. A great deal, a great, great package. All right, now, so let's go ahead. I promised to teach you this, and I want to do that. And this is very, very simple card. So I am going to show you how to make that card. Unfortunately, I don't remember the name of that card, which I wish I'd something. It does have a specific kind of name. But what you're going to do is, from your standard cardstock, you are going to cut a piece that is going to be 4 1/4 by 8. So you're going to take your entire sheet of paper and you are simply going to cut it to 4 by 8. So if you look here, you're just going to cut a 1/2 inch off of the 8 side. Once you cut 4 1/4 off, you're going to cut 4 1/4 off here. and then you're going to cut a 1/2 inch off here. And then you're going to score at 1 1/4, 2 1/2, 5 1/2, and 6 3/4. Those are your score lines. Once you have your score lines, you will go ahead and fold these in, and then this back, this in, and this back. Okay, that'll make your basic card. Now, once you have that, your strip, your bar that goes across is going to be a 5 1/2 inch strip by 1 inch. So it's 1 inch wide by 5 1/2 inches. And that again can go anywhere on here, anywhere you like. All right. So what happens then? What are the measurements for the designer paper that would go directly on here? If you want to make it multi-layered, you have to go 1/4 inch, 1/4 inch, or 1/8 inch. I like to go, if I'm going to do white a backing in cardstock and then the DSP, I just go 1/8 inch difference. But I'm going to give it to you as if you were just putting the designer paper directly on here without the extra white layer that I have here, but that she did, that Terry did. See, Terry didn't put that. See, looks just lovely. So since each of these are 1 1/4 inches, you need a 1 by 4. You need 4, actually 1, 2, 3, 4 1 by 4 DSP strips that'll go here. And then since this is a 3 by 4 1/4 space, you're going to need 2 3/4 by 4 for the DSP. All right, so that's the designer paper. And then all you do is you're going to lay your designer paper on here. You're going to put your image, whatever image you like. You are then going to go ahead and decide how you want to do this bottom piece and what you want on it. You can, as you see here, you can go ahead and adhere items here and let it float. It's very nice when it closes. This closes really nicely and you get a nice picture even when it's closed. So this works. You could close it this way if you like as well, but this is the way I want it to close. So you can decide once you're done how you would like that. All right, and that's it. That is it. I probably took up plenty of your time. I can see here it's been at least 35 minutes, and I don't want to go beyond that time. I want you to visit me tomorrow. I will start broadcasting early in the morning when I'm going to be doing this, but it is tomorrow and it is during the daytime. It'll probably be earlier versus later. So I wish you a great day. Remember, please heart if you enjoyed seeing this video. If you like seeing some of these items, please go ahead and heart. If you do see it on my, if you do see it on my, hi there. If you do see it on my YouTube, which I always link, my YouTube, if you do see it there, you can go ahead and like that, if you would. That would be really helpful and nice. Helps me out. And otherwise, I think I'm done. I hope you enjoyed this. I know it was a lot, but you saw some of the cards that are made from the different new stamp sets, which is kind of exciting. And then tomorrow I will go ahead and go deeper into those specific sets because these are the cards we have. And I'm going to go ahead and do a little piece on, which is going to be really, I think, helpful. What stamp sets would be best for which designer paper, okay, when they're not in a suite. All right, and we'll talk about that. All right, have a great evening. And Augie there is behind me. I don't know if you can see him, but there she is, all in her little gray, little white. You can see her right there behind me. So anyway, she says goodbye too. Have a great day. Goodbye now.